My name is Kylie. I am a third-year event and experience design student. My event is called Through the Lens. It is a camera experience, so it's an event for people to try out different functions of a camera in one place. The idea came from the rise of popularity of using photography to document our everyday life now, especially within the millennials, and also with the rise of social media. A lot of people tend to use their phones or even cameras to take photos or videos of their everyday life and share it with the world. So I thought this would be a very good opportunity to kind of introduce people to cameras, helping them to be more at ease with using big cameras. A lot of people seem to be intimidated by cameras because they think it's just for professionals or camera experts, whereas for a camera it is an equipment that's supposed to help you instead of you being confused by it. So that's the idea of my event. I've picked Hong Kong as kind of the theme of where the buildings in my event are made of. The buildings are a mock of landmarks in Hong Kong. They're very important to kind of the development of Hong Kong throughout history, no matter in the past or kind of in the future. They represent different segments of the society as well: business, finance, some of them even for entertainment, leisure, recreational use. The idea is to kind of bring the busy city life here to Kent through my event, and in some way it's kind of promoting Hong Kong, introducing Hong Kong to people. Every single building introduces a different opportunity for people to try out different camera functions. They each have a set scenario that is customized to camera functions that people usually use. For example, macro, snow mode, natural light, artificial light, etc. I've also set up scenarios for people to try out waterproof cameras, because a lot of people seem to shy away from, even though they got like an action camera that's waterproof, they tend to stay away from putting their cameras in water because they're worried that their camera would break, etc. So that's kind of how the idea of the event is, to help people let loose of themselves around cameras. Just feel free to explore and try out everything with no boundaries. The buildings are placed around the event space according to its geographical location in Hong Kong. The idea is to create a smaller version of Hong Kong as a city, and people being kind of like giants overlooking and seeing the entire skyline, the landscape and everything through the camera, quoting the event name, Through the Lens, and also the idea of through the lens that comes with themselves, which are their eyes. So it's kind of bringing the visuals and also kind of the physical effect of the city to here.
Please change to the line 2 for the Chinwon line, or to Hong Kong Station for the Airport Express or Chongqing line.
So other than the buildings and the interactive activities of using the camera, I've also have projected images onto the entire event space. The images are part of my photographic research in Hong Kong during my holidays for this event, and it's a way of showing the visual side, a more like real visuals of Hong Kong to the participants. And also I have an audio track in the background, a kind of soundscape. It's a mix of recordings that I recorded in Hong Kong of public transports, of the MTR, which is kind of something similar to the tube, underground tubes here in London, and also just noise and like sounds from the street, traffic, people talking, etc., etc. And that's to create a more immersive experience for the participants and making them feel like they, despite like the flight or taking the airplane, etc., they are kind of in Hong Kong, in within the event space.